All right, good evening, everybody. Welcome to what's going to wind up being a late starting edition of Indiana Fever basketball as they face the Golden State Valkyries. But we have a little unfinished business in Dallas as the Las Vegas Aces, the champs, trail 93-81. They just got an offensive rebound and they just hit a three to cut the lead to 9. There's 1:45 left, so I'll take you through this one as Beckers brings it up. Beckers in the front court, outside left. 15 on the shot clock, 138 on the big one. It's in Becker's hands the remainder of the way. Kuir comes to get it, gives it back to Beckers on the drive, right baseline, fakes, throws it underneath, and it's stolen by Wilson. Jewel Lloyd back the other way. Back to Wilson, left baseline, double fake, shoots it up and in and draws the foul. And that's the last thing you need if you're the Dallas Wings trying to upset the champs. You got 81 seconds left in the ball game. And it's 93-86 with a free throw to come. Wilson gets ready, shoots the free throw, no good, and the rebound tipped and out of bounds, belongs to Dallas. Now, there may be a challenge on this. But there isn't. Dallas ball moving left to right in the blue uniforms as Beckers has it in the front court, works off the screen, straight on, bounce pass to Segrist. Oh, that's AZ Fudd, I beg your pardon. Drops a bounce pass underneath and a foul call. With 1:04 left, it's on Smith. They bring it in, play to Beckers. This is Las Vegas and Dallas as we're in the final minute. Here comes Beckers on the drive. Right baseline, comes up shooting. Rimming, no. Smith the rebound. 54 seconds left. 20 on the shot clock. Las Vegas in a hurry. Right to left. Smith hands it to Gray, or to Jewel Lloyd, beg your pardon. Bounce pass to Wilson. Foul line jumper. Rimming, no. Rebound on the floor. Comes down to Vegas, but a foul called against the Wings on Leslie Shepard. With 42.4 left, but a timeout is going to be called for a review as Shepard says, I did not commit that foul. Callie Greenshields is with us as the Fever and the Valkyries get ready to get started from the Chase Center in San Francisco. That's the game we have for you tonight. Doubleheader tomorrow. No broadcast on Saturday because I have family coming over and there's going to be a big fat barbecue and lots of food and lots of kids. But we'll be back with you in action on Sunday. And I'm finally going to get a chance. No, check that. I'm finally going to take the chance to invoke a rule that I always say I'm going to do, but I never do. And that's to dress for the occasion. I am not tonight. I've been doing a lot of cleaning and a lot of organizing, all that good things like that. I'm going to do a lot of it tomorrow before the doubleheader we have for you, which means I'm going to be up late tonight producing my morning show for tomorrow because we did tape that in advance. They called a loose ball foul on Leslie Shepard, who was wrestling with Smith underneath, and the Wings have plenty of timeouts. They have 2 timeouts left as of this challenge. And they have not rendered a ruling yet. Well, yes, they have, because Smith is going to the free throw line. So Dallas will lose a timeout. And they lose a challenge with 42.4 left. Chance to make it a 5-point game as now Alyssa Smith heads to the free throw line. And keep an eye on this one most of the night while I've been cleaning. 42.4 left. Now this is free throw. No good off the back of the rim. And that's huge. How do you guys like the new set? Hope you guys like it. 93-86, Wings by 7, 42.4 left. Second attempt on the way, good, 93-87. It's a two-possession game. They have it in the hands of Paige Beckers. Plenty of fouls to give for Las Vegas. They trailed by 12 a moment ago. They've scored 6 in a row. 33 seconds left, 14 on the shot clock. Shepard at the controls, on the move to the right, works off the screen from Fudd. Shepard on the drive to the baseline, pitch out to the corner, on the drive, in the lane is Seegers, throws the shot up, missed it, foul called, and 2 shots coming with 21.2 seconds left, and that should do it. Jewel Lloyd picks up the foul. 21.2 left. First free throw, good. 94-87. That makes it a 3-possession game. And the Wings and the Aces can't challenge because they're out of timeouts. 21.2 seconds left. The second attempt on the way, good. It's an 8-point lead, 95-87, and a reset timeout for Las Vegas. .2 left. 95-87, Wings by 8. They led by as many as 12. They trailed at the half. They look to come in, and they come in play to Lloyd, who gives it back to Gray for 3. Nope, long rebound, Beckers, and this baby's over. Beckers to AZ Fudd, who brings it across the timeline, and they'll dribble it out. So the Dallas Wings will score another big win. Their opening day win over Indiana on the road, and then at home they get the champs. 95-87 is your final. Great job by the Wings in the fourth quarter when they really came out to play, and they pick up the win. Your final score, the Dallas Wings 95 and the Las Vegas Aces 87. The Fever and the Valkyries are coming up next. That's our feature game. That's the game we have for you. Still a lot of moving parts that I'm working on with the set and everything. I promise I will have it all together. I promise that. Move this over here. I'll probably put the game over here on this screen. Oh, they're off and running. So the Valkyries will wear the purple uniforms as we are at the Chase Center. Caitlin Clark, Lexi Hall, Kelsey Mitchell, Monique Billings, and Aaliyah Boston for Indiana. Veronica Burton, Kayla Charles, Gabby Hot Rod Williams, Kayla Thornton, and Kia Stokes for the homestanding Valkyries. The Fever just picked up their first victory over the Valkyries last Friday. I'm sorry I wasn't able to bring that to you. I was in the hospital, but I am back and ready to bring this one to you. So the 3-guard alignment, as the Fever will wear red tops and bottoms. Thought we were going to go to a break. We're not. We are going to get this going for you right now. Monique Billings is ready. The Fever are ready. They're looking for 4 in a row. Natalie Nakasi in her second season as the Valkyries head coach. 27 and 23 overall. She was the coach of the year in 2025, and deservedly so, taking a rookie team to the playoffs. Stephanie White in her 4th season as the Fever head coach, 65 and 53 overall. She was a member of the 2012 Indiana Fever WNBA championship team. We're ready to go. Fever will work it left to right. Valkyries right to left. Boston takes the center jump against Kia Stokes. Double tapped and taken down by Golden State as Veronica Burton has it in the front court. Gets it back on the right wing, guarded by Lexi Hall. Kayla Charles has it off to the left. Gabby Williams at the controls against Caitlin Clark. Williams shoots a three-pointer over Clark off the back of the rim. Lexi Hall, the one-handed pickoff. Caitlin Clark across into the front court, guarded by Veronica Burton. Caitlin Clark on the move to the right. They jump at her into double team. Bounce pass out front to Billings. Billings on the move to the right. Billings to the baseline, all the way to the hoop. Lays it up and in. And Indiana breaks the scoring column. Monique Billings with her first basket. 2-0 in favor of the Fever. 9:15 left in the first. Burton at the controls on the left wing. Jumped at by Kelsey Mitchell. Burton works off the screen from Kia Stokes. Burton on the attack right of the lane. Picks up her dribble. Now finds Williams. Hot Rod Williams on the move. Throws the shot up. Nope. Rebound, Aaliyah Boston. Waits for Clark. Gets it to her, and Clark hustles it up. Caitlin Clark with a wraparound dribble in the front court. Clark on the drive. Over the top pass, Mitchell. Three ball from the right corner is too long, and the rebound taken down by Kayla Charles. Hands to Burton. Burton on the push. Burton back the other way on the drive. In on Lexi Hall. Shoots it up. No good. Foul called on Lexi Hall. That'll be your first and the first team foul. Daniel Berry Sports Highlights is with us on the YouTube side. Something else I'm going to start doing, beginning with tomorrow's doubleheader. And as I mentioned, no broadcast on Saturday because I got family coming over. Veronica Burton, 14.3 points per game. Burton, in her fourth year out of Northwestern, drops the first free throw, and it's 2-1. 8:42 left in the opening quarter. This first period is sponsored by Fanatics. Second free throw up, second free throw down. We're tied 2 apiece. Burton is going to chase Caitlin Clark all night long. Caitlin Clark brings it across into the front court, guarded by Burton. Mitchell sets the screen, so does Boston. Clark on the move to the right. Burton stays with her. Over the top pass into Boston, low right. Comes out to the free throw line. Now finds Kelsey Mitchell. Mitchell on the drive right of the lane, all the way to the hoop. Lays it up, no good. And Kayla Charles the rebound. Outlet pass to Burton. Back come the Valkyries on the push. Burton in the front court. Burton on the drive all the way. Shoots it up. Banked it in and drew the foul. What a shot. Veronica Burton is off and running early. The fourth-year pro from Northwestern has given the Valkyries the lead, and they have a free throw to come. Free throw by Burton is good. She's got all 5 points, and it's 5-2. Golden State the lead. 8:15 for the quarter. Caitlin Clark in the front court. Turns on the dribble against Burton. On the drive, down the lane. Got stripped. Nothing called. Out of bounds. Stays with Indiana with 8:04 left in the quarter. Caitlin Clark will pull the trigger. They have 9 on the shot clock, and they'll bring it in. No, they move it back to 12. So 12 on the shot clock. 8:12 for the quarter. 5-2, Valkyries the lead, Indiana the ball. Clark to pull it in, baseline left. On the cut is Lexi Hall, lays it up, blocked, cleared by Burton. Here they come, right to left. Burton flying, wraparound dribble, feeds to the corner. A Thornton three, rimming no. Rebound, Lexi Hall. Boy, they dodged a bullet. Lexi Hall brings it across, feeds Caitlin Clark. A deep three, not that time, but a foul is called. And Clark will get 3 free throws, maybe. Now, they called that foul on the floor. Will Stephanie White use a challenge? I say that's a shooting foul. And this is me looking at it with the naked eye and not being in the arena to able to see what's going on. There's 7:49 left in the opening quarter. I say that's a shooting foul. First free throw, good. 5-3 our score. 7:49 left in the quarter. Kayla Charles the foul. That's her first and the first team foul. Caitlin Clark had 22 points against the Valkyries last Friday night. Second free throw up, second free throw down. And now she shoots for the tie with 7:49 left in the first quarter. Number 3 on the way. Got a ball. Tied at 5, 7:47 left in the opening quarter. Veronica Burton brings it up. Burton across into the front court. Works off the Stokes screen. Burton on the drive, left of the lane. Pressured by Monique Billings in the switch. They go over the top, and Mitchell got a hand on it, but it comes right to Kayla Charles, who hooks it in off the glass. Kayla Charles with her first bucket, and it's 7-5. Golden State the lead. Back in a hurry is Caitlin Clark. Clark on the drive, beats it right corner. Lexi's three. Nope. Rebound taken down by Kia Stokes. Outlet to Burton, and here they come. Indiana 1 for 6 to start off the night. Burton flying in on Lexi Hall. Lays it up, no good. Burton an offensive rebound. They'll try again. Out to rebound Charles. She'll lay it in. And it's 9-5 in favor of the Valkyries. Kayla Charles with her first basket. Caitlin Clark back the other way. Driving right through the defense to lay it in. She's got 5, and it's 9-7. I'll tell you what, Indiana needed that basket. They came out shooting only 1 for 6. A bounce pass underneath to Stokes. Reverse layup is in. The lead is 4, 11-7. Kia Stokes with her first bucket. Right back comes the Fever with Aaliyah Boston. Backs in on Stokes. Backs in. Hook out left corner, Lexi Hall. Lexi Hall had it poked away. Able to get it back to Clark. Caitlin Clark on the drive. Turns on the dribble against Burton. Now starts her post move. Fakes at the foul line. Lean in flip. Blocked by Burton. Cleared by Stokes. Outlet to Burton. Back the other way they come. Burton has it up top. Now to the right side. A three-pointer on the way is no good. Rebound tipped high in the air. Boston was the last one to touch it, but they give it to Indiana. Man, Veronica Burton is wreaking havoc so far. Indiana ball down for 6 minutes for the opening quarter. Caitlin Clark works off the Mitchell screen. Clark, bounce pass to Aaliyah Boston, pitch out left corner. Lexi Hall's three, off the back of the rim, no good. Rebound, Monique Billings. Pitch back to Hall. Hall had her shot blocked. Ball is free. Hall was looking for the foul, didn't get it. Clark has it on the drive, in for the right, back to the left corner for Lexi Hall with a fake. Bounce pass, Caitlin Clark. 2 on the clock. She gets a 3 on the way, and she missed it. It's out of bounds. It'll belong to Golden State. Bad possession by Indiana. And they have come out 2 for 9. Aaliyah Boston will get a rest. Maisha Hines-Allen on the floor. (11-7), 5:32 left in the opening quarter. Cecilia Zandalasini now on for the Valkyries. And I'm late in getting this link out to everybody. I'm going to do the best I can to bring some folks in. (11-7), Zandalasini brings it across. Met by KK Timpson. Zandasalini on the drive all the way to the hoop. Lays it up, no good. Ball on the floor. Rebound, Sophie Cunningham, who gives it to Raven Johnson. Johnson has it on the fly. Johnson on the move to the right. Caught on the right baseline. Circles back out to the left. Hands it to Caitlin Clark. Clark got bumped. Foul called. That foul is charged to Veronica Burton. They have it in play to Caitlin Clark, who gets chased in the double team. Back to Sophie Cunningham. Left corner, Raven Johnson for 3. Short. Rebound comes down to the Valkyries. Veronica Burton has it on the fly. Kayla Thornton took down that last rebound. Burton off to the right. Off to the left. Zandalasini to the right. Out front, Burton, a straight-on 3. Yep. And the Valkyries are off and flying again, leading 14-7 and 4:40 for the quarter. Veronica Burton has 8 points. Here's Cunningham, a 3 to answer. Nope. Long rebound tip comes down to Timpson, who shoots it in. KK Timpson has been huge on the boards for the Fever, and they're back to within 5 and 4:25 left in the opening quarter. Veronica Burton out to the right. Burton on the drive, falls down on the dribble, pitches it to Stokes. Her shot's no good off the back of the rim. Rebound taken down by Timpson. to Clark. They can cut it to 3 or 2 with a long one. Clark with a wraparound dribble. They chase her in a double team again. Clark standing dribble. Fakes a 3, leans in, gives it to Cunningham. Raven Johnson on the attack, in from the right, 10-footer with a lane, banked it in. Raven Johnson, the rookie from South Carolina, brings the Fever to within 3 and under 4 minutes for the quarter. Veronica Burton has played this entire quarter. It's in her hands, and she plays it to Xana Lassini. Indiana 4 out of 15 coming out of the gate, and yet they trail by only 3. Here comes Xana Lassini. Fakes right in the lane, comes up shooting, blocked by Billings, cleared by Billings. Outlet Raven Johnson. Raven Johnson on the push. Bounce pass to Timpson. Can she gather it in? She does. Amidst the trees, goes up, foul called, and Timpson shoots 2. That was a great find by Raven Johnson, who found KK Timpson streaking to the basket. Meanwhile, Veronica Burton has 11 of their 14 points, and we're at a timeout. 3:30 left in the opening quarter, and your score, the Golden State Valkyries 14 and the Indiana Fever 11. This is Indiana Fever basketball on the Snowman Multimedia Sports Network.
This is the Snowman Multimedia Sports Network.
Join the transporter to Hades.
Your butt and gut becomes one.
Join the reformer of hooker whores.
This is my daughter, Placenta Booty Johnson.
Join the bronze car.
And ever you are in distress, take off your baseball cap and throw it in the air.
Join your very own superhero of broadcasting, Chris Bass.
So whatever color crayon they get, they palm it and do 2 circles, and that translates to, I can beat up black people.
As he takes you through the week's paces in Baseline. Live every Saturday at 8 a.m. Eastern, 7 a.m. Central, Pacific Time Zone people, just stay asleep when this is on live and just catch the recording. No, I'm sorry. Exclusively on the Chris Bass YouTube channel.
Are you waking up in the morning with a sore jaw, headaches, maybe even ringing in your ears, all because you're grinding and clenching your teeth at night? That's exactly what was going on with me. That's when I found this, the Brooks Night Guard. Now, the Brooks Night Guard redirects the bite force away from the back teeth, reducing jaw pain while still protecting the teeth. This unique design is what makes Brooks Night Guard different from all other traditional grind guards. Go to brooksnightguard.com and order yours today.
I don't remember how it started.
Go to that.
Our back and forth. It always came back. Dad! You probably don't remember what you told me.
That was perfect.
But I heard every word.
This is the Indiana Fever on SMSN.
Veronica Burton has come out smoking. She's got 11 of Golden State's 14 points. Welcome back. Brian Snow here with you as it's 14-11 in favor of the Golden State Valkyries so far for Indiana in their second trip in. This place has been a house of horrors. Veronica Burton, 10-plus points in 6 straight games. I said she has 11. She only has 8. I beg your pardon. So we're coming off of a timeout, 14-11. Burton gets her first rest of the night. Timpson to the free throw line to shoot 2. The second-year player from Florida State on the way. Too strong off the back of the rim. So now the best she can do is bring this lead down to 2. One key tonight is that the Fever must hit their free throws. They struggled against Seattle, but was able to win that going away. The second attempt on the way, good. So Timpson splits a pair. And now Indiana turns the pressure on. 14-12, 3:26 left in the opening quarter. Indiana 4 for 15, Golden State 5 for 14 in terms of field goals. Over the top pass from Hayes underneath. Stripped out of bounds. It stays with Golden State. They'll have 9 seconds on the shot clock. Tiffany Hayes in her 13th year out of Connecticut is in the ball game. Letitia Amaher, in her third year out of South Carolina, is in as well. Baseline left, they look to come in. They come in, play to Salon. Her 20-footer from the baseline, no good. Rebound comes down to Sophie Cunningham. Chance to tie or take the lead with a long one. Kelsey Mitchell at the controls out front. Mitchell pressured, plays it back to the right side for Raven Johnson. Johnson holds and looks. Out front, Mitchell. Mitchell on the attack. Left of the lane, goes up. Had it blocked. What's the call? It belongs to Golden State. And Mitchell, I think they call it an offensive foul. We'll find out in a moment. Caitlin Chen also in, out of Connecticut. Hayes with a hook pass back to the right corner for Chen. Chen fakes against Mitchell. Gives it back to Salon. Salon back to Chen. 2 to shoot. Chen fakes. 18-footer. Got it at the shot clock horn. Caitlin Chen extends the lead to 4 and 2:20 left in the first. Raven Johnson has it in the front court. Plays it right side to Kelsey Mitchell. Mitchell works off the Timpson screen. Back to the right side for Cunningham. Cross-court pass, Maisha Hines-Allen. Back to Johnson. Out front, Mitchell. Mitchell on the attack. Left of the lane. Behind the back pass to Cunningham for 3. Nope. They haven't hit a three-point field goal yet. And the rebound to Hayes. Long left-hand pass ahead is tipped and stolen by Timpson. Back ahead to Johnson. Johnson on the attack, on the drive. 10-footer of the lane is good. It's a 2-point game. Raven Johnson with 4. The lead is 2, 16-14, and 100 seconds left in the first quarter. We'll talk to the fans in between the quarters here. Tiffany Hayes at the controls against Kelsey Mitchell. Now switched onto by KK Timpson. Out front, Amaher. Letitia Amaher backs it on Mitchell. Backs in, lead in, flip. Nope, Mitchell the rebound. And now another chance to tie for Indiana. Sophie Cunningham out front. Indiana did lead early in the game. Aisha Hines-Allen from 18. Short. Rebound taken down by Amaher. 1:15 left in the opening quarter. Now Amaher dribbles through traffic on her way in the front court. Pitches to the right corner. A Salon 3. Good. When you don't take advantage with a chance to tie, you suffer that. 5-point lead. Janelle Salon out of France extends the lead to 5 with under a minute to go. Kelsey Mitchell has it out front with a wraparound dribble. Mitchell on the move to the right, on the attack, right out of the lane, gives it to Maisha Hines-Allen. She's chopped at by Salon. Mitchell off to the right. They jump at her. Out front, Hines-Allen. Allen with a face. Stops. 15-footer. Nope. Rebound. Salon. Hands to Caitlin Chen. 35 seconds left in the opening quarter. 18 on the shot clock. Xander Lassini at the controls outside right. Dumps it low right to Salon. Quickly moves in on Sophie Cunningham and shoots it in. And the Valkyries have matched their biggest lead at 7. You don't want to get into a running game with these Valkyries. They love to run. Over the top pass into Timpson. Hook pass out to Raven Johnson. Now to Mitchell. 12 on the shot clock. 14 on the big one. Mitchell operates in the spread. Mitchell standing dribble. Out front guarded by Tiffany Hayes. Mitchell on the attack. Mitchell bounce pass right corner. A Sophie Cunningham 3 is no good as the shot clock went dead. Now the rebound comes down, and that's the quarter. Bad way to close the quarter for the Indiana Fever, but they're in this one. They've got to figure out their shooting woes. They have got to figure out their shooting woes. Done with one. Your score: the Valkyries 21 and the Fever 14. Back with more after this. This is Indiana Fever basketball on the Snowman Multimedia Sports Network.
This is the Snowman Multimedia Sports Network.
Whether it's news, the largest egg producer finds bird flu in chickens at a Texas plant, weather, devastating tornadoes rip through the heart of the United States, inspiration, a breast cancer survivor completed the journey of chemotherapy, and now begins a future one of matrimony or sports. Michael Jordan is shown on a photo with Diddy. LeBron James has a video extolling the virtues of a Diddy party. This has been yet another beating a dead horse presentation. We got you covered. BS3 Network proudly presents The Morning Shift with Cole Johnson. Live every weekday morning beginning April 29th at 8 a.m. Eastern, 7 a.m. Central. Join the transporter to Hades.
Your butt and gut becomes one.
Join the reformer of hooker whores.
This is my daughter, Placenta Booty Johnson.
Join the bronze god.
Whenever you are in distress, take off your baseball cap and throw it in the air.
Join your very own superhero of broadcasting, Chris Bass.
So whatever color crayon they get, they palm it and do two circles, and that translates to, I can beat up black people.
As he takes you through the week's paces in Baseline. Live every Saturday at 8 a.m. Eastern, 7 a.m. Central, Pacific Time Zone people, just stay asleep when this is on live and just catch the recording. Oh, I'm sorry. Exclusively on the Chris Bass YouTube channel.
This is the Indiana Fever on SMSN.
My buddy Zero is with us. Says, sorry, brother, I'm about to rest. Thought I'd pop in. Thanks for the invite. You have a wonderful stream, and you're looking good. I appreciate that. He says, just got home, but here we go. Absolutely. I still have a lot of moving parts to this, and it's my own fault because I disassembled everything, and I didn't put everything back together. But I want to cover as many WNBA games as I can, and that is my goal. Speaking of goals, the Fever have a goal to get back in this ball game as they have been outplayed to this juncture. Gabby Williams will return for Golden State. Valkyries have allowed the fewest points. Their defensive dynamo, they were this way last year. They are only allowing 76.3 points per game, though they did surrender 90 to the Indiana Fever in Indianapolis. So the second quarter begins as Aaliyah Boston brings it up. It's Boston, Clark, Mitchell, Billings, and Hall. So their starting five returns to the floor. Clark has it outside, plays it to Mitchell, and we get a whistle underneath. That foul is charged to Gabby Williams. .47 left in the half. Clark to come in. Comes into Boston. Fakes the handoff back to Clark. Boston on the move. Right of the lane out to Mitchell for three. Splash! Baby, they needed that one. Their first three-point field goal in 9 attempts. Golden State is 2 out of 6. 21-17. 9:30 for the half. Salon with a right wing three. Yep. This is how they beat us last time in San Francisco. 24-17, 9:20 left in the first half. Caitlin Clark at the controls, and we get a whistle before she can take a shot. That foul is charged to Tiffany Hayes. And they're shooting with confidence. They don't care if they miss. Kind of reminds me of the Detroit Pistons. Here's Aaliyah Boston header, shot blocked by Hayes, and then Hayes draws the offensive foul. So the first foul on Boston. Letitia Amaher draws the offensive foul, I beg your pardon. And if that didn't work, Caitlin Chen was ready underneath. Golden State right to left as Caitlin Chen brings it up. Let's set your lineups for you. It's Williams, Amaher, Salon, Hayes, and Chen for the Valkyries. And we get another whistle. They are calling this game very, very tight. Salon will bring it in. Foul line extended left. They come and play to Amaher. Amaher out front to Hayes. Hayes with a bullet pass underneath to Salon. Salon backs in on Billings. A pitch back out to Williams. Hot Rod Williams on the drive into the lane. Righty layup is in. And Golden State has their biggest lead at 9 and 8:40 remaining in the half. Mitchell at the controls outside right. And we get another foul. Your Indiana lineup goes Billings, Boston, Mitchell, Hall, and Clark. So they keep their starters on the floor, and they look to be playing the bulk of the minutes. This is where Indiana, I believe, is lacking. Two things. One, they need to get a couple of more bigs. That's the first thing. And the second thing is that their bench needs to get deeper. They haven't in play to Hall on the left wing. Out front, Mitchell, and another foul. This time it's against it's against the Fever. Oh no. And it's on Aaliyah Boston. That's her second. You don't want to let them get you out of your game. It's a 9-point lead, 8:35 remaining in the half. Aaliyah Boston has to come out. Caitlin Chen brings it up. Chen in her fifth year out of Connecticut, angles left. Back to the right side for Salon. Salon turns on Maisha Hines-Allen. Underneath Caitlin Chen, she lays it up, around and in. And the lead is 11, 28-17. Indiana has been able to do nothing against this Golden State defense. Hines-Allen has it out front. Hands to Caitlin Clark. Clark on the move to the free throw line. Steps back with a 20-footer. Off the rim. Rebound taken down by Kayla Charles. Hands to Caitlin Chen. Now a chance for them to extend on an 11-point lead with the ball and 7:55 left in the half. Chen at the controls, works off the screen. Chen on the drive in the lane, fakes the pass, comes back outside to Williams. Williams assists a dribble off to the left, shoots the 20-footer, short. Caitlin Clark swoops in for the rebound. Man, if there was ever a time that the Fever need a basket, it's right now. They got to find a way to get themselves back in the ball game. Caitlin Clark on the move to the left. Clark with a wraparound dribble. A step back three is short, but a foul call. And for the second time tonight, Caitlin Clark will be shooting 3 free throws. Veronica Burton will come back along with Kia Stokes for the Valkyries. 7:31 left in the half. Indiana trails by 11, 28-17. This is your home for alternative play-by-play with the Indiana Fever and the WNBA all season long. Clark's free throw is good. 28-18. And no substitutes yet. We'll be with you on Saturday night, and that's going to depend on what time the family leaves, because the Fever go to Portland. Burton back in. Mercury and Liberty at 7:30 tomorrow. Atlanta and Portland at 10. And then Saturday night, it's Saturday Night Fever as they take on the Portland Fire. The third attempt on the way is good. So Clark gets all three, and the lead is 28-20, and 7:25 left in the first half as Burton brings it across. Burton hands it to Williams. Williams, scissor dribble out front, plays it to Charles for 3. Yep. They've hit 5 3-point field goals already. That's how they got back in the game last year in San Francisco. Here comes Clark. Clark on the wraparound dribble. Lost the ball on the floor off of Clark, and it belongs to Golden State. That's one thing Caitlin Clark has to calm down is the turnovers. She gets too excited on a roll. And she can have that takeover mentality. And Stephanie White has called for time. 7:08 remaining in the first half. It's Golden State 31 and the Fever 20. We'll be back with more after these messages on the Snowman Multimedia Sports Network.
This is the Snowman Multimedia Sports Network.
Drew Willingham.
In this case, yeah, you put the blame on Kyle Shanahan for apparently not preparing the team enough for the overtime rules, supposedly.
Cole Johnson.
Peyton was considered the winner, and He was the darling of all darlings for Gerald.
With a special appearance by Tyrone Alizé McDummy.
Ain't nobody calling me. Text. Delete! 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 Delete!
Join these two football enthusiasts as they give you Total Football Talk. Live every Monday at 4 p.m. Eastern, 3 p.m. Central on the Sertoba Media and the Comey Media YouTube channels.
Hey everybody, Snowman here. Looking for the best way to experience live events? Well, SeatGeek has you covered. With just a few taps on your phone, you can find the best seats for concerts, sports, theater, and more. Don't miss out on unforgettable moments. Download the SeatGeek app today and get ready for an experience like no other. Each ticket is vetted for authenticity and ranked on a 1 to 10 scale. And right now, if you sign up and use the code Snowman, you will get $20 off of your first purchase. That's only through the power of SeatGeek, where fans can fan.
This is the Indiana Fever on SMSN.
Update from the NBA Western Conference Finals sees San Antonio blowing out OKC 102-79, 104-79 as the score just updated. There's 7:47 remaining in that game, and if that holds, and it looks like it will, they will go to a seventh and deciding game. And should the time permit, we'll have it. The last two seasons, Golden State averaged last year 9 3-point field goals per game, 9 makes. This year they're up to 11, and they're off and rolling already from three-point land. Meanwhile, Indiana has only hit 1 in 9 attempts. 1 for 11 from distance. Salon has hit a pair. Billings is back in the Bay after playing with the Valkyries last year and signing with Indiana. Your lineups on the floor for Indiana: Billings, Clark, Hines Allen, Cunningham, and Raven Johnson. So they'll go with a 3-guard attack. Williams, Stokes, Charles, Burton, and Salon, the 5 on the floor for the Valkyries in purple. That ball's tipped. Raven Johnson unable to come up with the steal. Burton has it out front between the circles. Burton with a scissor dribble against Raven Johnson. A step back 3 on the way. It's an air ball and fall out of bounds. It'll belong to the Indiana Fever. Now, they need to cash in on this possession. They have to cash in on this possession right now. Raven Johnson brings it up. Johnson across into the front court. Johnson on the move to the left. Feeds Clark for 3. Splash! Caitlin Clark with 9. And the lead is 8. 31-23. Or 11 for Caitlin Clark. I beg your pardon. 6:29 left in the half. I got to do what my wife says. I got to call the game right. Hot Rod Williams on the attack. Stolen by Clark. Back to come the other way. Caitlin Clark on the move. Front court to the left. Caitlin Clark on the drive. Into the lane. Comes back out to the right wing. Bounce pass underneath. Stolen by Williams. 2-on-1. Gabby Williams ahead to Salon. Salon goes up. Missed it. Rebound Raven Johnson. They dodged another bullet. Raven Johnson with a flip ahead to Billings. Billings pitch out right corner. A Cunningham 3. Splash! 2 in a row from distance for the Fever. And the lead is 5, 31-26. Just as I said, they needed to cash in. They do it 2 times. That's for you, Pizzo. We have time on the floor. 5:56 remaining in the first half. Your score is the Valkyries 31 and the Fever 26. We'll be back after these messages on the Snowman Multimedia Sports Network.
This is the Snowman Multimedia Sports Network.
Meet the scan, a simple procedure whose mission is to detect lung cancer early.
I'm here to save you!
But I feel fine.
That's great, but you may still be at high risk for lung cancer.
Oh man, that's a new fence.
If you smoke, early detection could save your life. Learn more at savebythescan.org.
SeatGeek is the ticketing app for fans like the high five strangers got, game-winning interception, first down, just a nice solid tackle. If you're in arm's length, you will be swapping skin with this extrovert. You see, he knows SeatGeek got him a great deal on tickets, so he can focus on what he does best, smacking palms. SeatGeek handles the tickets to sports, concerts, and more, so fans can fan.
Are you waking up in the morning with a sore jaw, headaches, maybe even ringing in your ears, all because you're grinding and clenching your teeth at night? That's exactly what was going on with me. That's when I found this, the Brooks Night Guard. Now, the Brooks Night Guard redirects the bite force away from the back teeth, reducing jaw pain while still protecting the teeth. This unique design is what makes Brooks Night Guard different from all other traditional grind guards. Go to brooksnightguard.com and order yours today.
This is the Indiana Fever on SMSN.
Welcome back to our broadcast. Brian Snow here with you. Coming up at halftime, it's the SMSN halftime report. All the stats, facts, and figures of this game, and we'll recap a thrilling game in Dallas where there was an upset. Tell you all about it at halftime. And we'll give you an update from the NBA's Western Conference Finals Game 6 down in Texas. The Fever have shot their way back into this ball game. They trail by 5, but I've said this before, when they make a run like this, and I've seen it early in the year, and you hope it doesn't become a pattern, that they don't turn the screws defensively. In fact, Sophie Cunningham called out her teammates. They have to be committed defensively each and every game. Let's see how they do here. Burton up top, place it right side to Charles. Kia Charles hands it to Gabby Williams against Cunningham. Out front, Xander Lassini. Xander Lassini spins on Clark, comes up shooting and hitting. 33-26. Now you got to get a bucket here to stay within striking distance. Raven Johnson off to the left. Or Johnson on the drive to the right. Guarded by Gabby Williams. Johnson stops, pops, bank, no. Rebound taken down by Stokes. Stokes bounce pass intercepted by Clark. Bounce pass to Johnson. She lays it in. There's a defensive stop for you, 33-28. But you got to turn the screws defensively right here and now. Indiana 5 turnovers. Golden State has 3. Xander Salini out to the right. Or out to the left, beg your pardon. Now standing dribble out front. Missteal Clark. Gabby Williams on the drive all the way to the hoop. Lays it in, and Clark didn't recover in time. 35-28. Under 5 minutes to go in the half, and Gabby Williams with a steal. Gabby Williams drives in on Clark. Lays it up. Foul called. And Gabby Williams shoots 2. They get pockets of stops, the Fever do, and this is what I've noticed early in the year, but they don't have an extended spread where they get stop after stop after stop. Well, they did when they beat Seattle by 11. Free throw good for Gabby Williams. They did when they beat Los Angeles. So I correct myself. They have times where they get stop after stop after stop, but it's got to be consistent. They've got to become more defensive-minded. They have the offensive firepower to keep up with everybody. Williams gets ready, tries the second one, remain good, 37-28. Indiana in search of a bucket. Raven Johnson in the front court. Works off the Caitlin Clark screen. Now the Hines Allen screen. Raven Johnson standing dribble off to the left. Guarded by Gabby Williams. Out front, Caitlin Clark. Clark finds Hines Allen. Backs in and shoots it in off the glass. Maisha Hines Allen with her first bucket. And it's 37-30. 4:25 left in the first half. Xana Salini brings it up. Xana Salini across in the front court. On the move against Caitlin Clark. Now backs in low left. Backs in. Runs over Clark. Her shot is picked. Her pass, I should say, is picked off. Caitlin Clark outlet to Sophie Cunningham. She shoots it in. It's a 5-point game. With 4:09 left in the half, 37-32, the Fever are back to within 5. Here comes Hot Rod Williams on the drive. Lost the ball, able to get it back. Kicking violation, and they turn it over. Do they turn it over? No, they don't. Great pass from Caitlin Clark. Always, and the one thing I love about Caitlin Clark is that she's always looking up the floor. You never see her eyes down on the floor. And another record, she just became the fastest player to record 500 career assists in her 59th game. Congratulations to Caitlin Clark. Now you got to turn the screws defensively without CC on the floor. Burton has it against Mitchell. Burton standing dribble off to the right. Now plays it out front to Gabby Williams. Williams assists the dribble, drives in on KK Timpson, all the way to the hole, lays it up, no good. Rebound comes down. Oh, it came down to the Valkyries. A three-pointer out front is good. 40-32 as Xander Lassini cashes in the offensive rebound. They come back the other way to Hines Allen. Hands to Raven Johnson. Johnson flying in. Shoots it in off the glass. 5 second chance points for the Valkyries. Only 2 for the Fever. 40-34. 3:20 left in the first half. Gabby Williams at the controls. Williams out front. Each team 18 points in the paint. Here comes Xander Lassini on the drive. 15-footer. Rimming. No. Rebound. Tip. Ball out of bounds. Which way? Belongs to the Fever. Now they have a chance to cut up to 4 or 3 with a long one. Kia Stokes unable to hold that rebound. Remember, Indiana trailed this game by as many as 11. They're back to within 6 and 3 minutes left in the half. Raven Johnson on the move to the right. Johnson is standing dribble. Oh, whoa, what a backdoor pass underneath to Sophie Cunningham. She shoots it in, and it's a 4-point game with 2:50 left in the half. Now you got to turn the screws defensively. You want to do your best to get even by the half. Burton off to the right. Burton against KK Timpson in a switch. Veronica Burton has it with a wraparound dribble on the drive into the lane. Hands it off to Kayla Thornton, and Thornton is fouled by Kelsey Mitchell. What a beautiful pass from Raven Johnson to Sophie Cunningham, flying to the basket for the layup. No, I'm not. 2:34 left in the half. My beautiful wife came past and said, nope, you're wrong. I'm not calling this game wrong. The Fever are back to within 4. Gabby Williams in the left corner. Gabby Williams backs up, picks up the dribble, over the top pass to Thornton. A right corner 3, short. Rebound tip, comes down to Raven Johnson. Now they have a chance to cut it to 2. Raven Johnson, bounce pass Cunningham. Underneath the Timpson, she shoots it in off the glass. It's a 2-point game with 2:14 remaining in the half. Veronica Burton back the other way, and Burton is fouled out front by Raven Johnson. That's the 14th foul on the Fever. Great pocket passing from Sophie Cunningham to KK Timpson. And it's a 2-point game. This is the closest the Fever have been in a while. Remember, they led 2-0 until 5 in a row by Veronica Burton, and Golden State has been in front since. Foul line extended left. They come into Emaher. Letitia Emaher on the drive. In on Timpson. Fakes, goes up. Her shot's blocked. Out of bounds. It stays with the Valkyries. They'll have 12 to shoot. And 2:03 left on the clock in the first half. I mean, KK Timpson says, get that stuff out of here. And didn't feel one bit of bad about it. Baseline right, Burton looks to pull the trigger. And we get a whistle underneath. And the foul is charged to Mitchell. If that's Mitchell, that's her 3rd. Both teams are in the bonus from here on out. Free throw by Burton. Good. Caitlin Clark and a couple of the starters getting a breather. Baseline right. Burton looks to pull the trigger. 2:03 left in the half. Burton comes in. Amahir drives baseline. This is to Amahir. Her shot is blocked and cleared by Timpson. Now a chance to cut it to one or tie with a long one. Kelsey Mitchell will go for the tie. Short. Rebound Burton, but a loose ball foul underneath. And that is 2 free throws coming up. Letitia Amahir picks up the foul. Now they're starting to string stops together. Dre is in the house with us. What's up, Dre? Thanks for checking us out for a little late night fever, late night WNBA action tonight. Tiffany Hayes with the foul. Cunningham's free throw. Got it. 41-39. Now she shoots to bring the Fever to within 1. The second attempt on the way, good. It's a 1-point game, 41-40. The Fever are back in this one after trailing by as many as 11. 140 for the half. In the front court is Burton. Burton against Caitlin Clark, who's back on the floor. Works off the Amahir screen. Burton on the attack, drives, pitches right side to Charles for 3. Nope, long rebound, Caitlin Clark. Outlet pass to Mitchell, flying in, lays it up. No! Rebound taken down by Burton. A chance at the lead, and they couldn't capitalize. Now they come back the other way. 120 for the half. Burton has it off to the right. Burton on the drive, in on Caitlin Clark. Fadeaway shot in the lane. Bank, no. Rebound, Burton. They scramble for it on the floor, and a loose ball foul against Simpson. And Veronica Burton will head to the line to shoot 2. Good call on the over-the-top foul on Timpson. 1:12 left in the half. 41-40. The Valkyries have slowed this game down, but the Fever have climbed back into this game, and they trail by only 1. Remember, they trailed this game by 11. The Valkyries have led virtually the entire way after a short 2-0 Fever lead. First one missed. Back in comes Lexi Hall. And we'll find out who goes out in a moment. It's Mitchell. Come back, will you? Second attempt on the way, good. 42-40, 1:10 left in the half. Caitlin Clark brings it up. A chance to tie for the Fever. Clark brings it across into the front court. Standing dribble against Veronica Burton. Off the screen from Timpson. Clark on the move to the right. Clark keeps her dribble. Bounce pass to Mitchell. Mitchell on the attack. Into the lane. All the way to the hoop. Lays it up high and in. And draws the foul. And Indiana looks to regain the lead as Kelsey Mitchell puts it in. Finally, the Fever get a break. 42-all, 54.1 remaining in the half. The free throw is short, rolls off to the left, and Salon the rebound. Outlet pass to Burton. Burton out near the timeline between the circles, guarded by Kelsey Mitchell. Burton standing dribble off to the right. Chased in the double team. Back to Charles. Charles on the drive in from the left. Spins down the lane and shoots it up no good. Maisha Hines down on the rebound. Outlet pass Caitlin Clark. They look for the lead. Caitlin Clark in the front court. Caitlin Clark, a standing dribble guarded by Veronica Burton. Over the top pass, Maisha Hines Allen. Underneath KK Timpson. Timpson lost the ball. Goes up. Back to Mitchell. Flying in. Shoots it in. Indiana back in front. 17.6 remaining in the first half. Now, this is our first lead since 2-0. Burton across into the front court. They'll play for 1. 8 seconds, 7, now 6. Burton off to the right. Burton on the drive. In on Caitlin Clark. Shoots it up. Nope. Foul called, and Burton shoots a pair with 3.1 left in the half. Foul is charged to Caitlin Clark. Burton has been in attack mode all night. Burton gets ready, shoots the first one, got it. 44-43. We'll break down the first half on the SMSN halftime report and give you a report from Dallas as well as San Antonio. Burton gets ready, shoots the second one, got it, tie game at 44. Timpson looks to come in play to Clark, flip ahead to Lexi Hall, couldn't get a shot off, and that's the half. So after trailing by 7 at the end of 1, the Fever grabbed the lead late, but Veronica Burton's 15 first half points put us back to where we started, tied 44 all. We'll take an extended break, and when we come back, we will have the halftime report with scores from around the W and from around the NBA and Major League Baseball, and we'll have the breakdown of the first half of this game. You're listening to Indiana Fever Basketball on the Snowman Multimedia Sports Network.
This is the Snowman Multimedia Sports Network.
Join the transporter to Hades.
Your butt and gut becomes one.
Join the reformer of hooker whores.
This is my daughter, Placenta Booty Johnson.
Join the bronze god.
Whenever you are in distress, take off your baseball cap and throw it in the air.
Join your very own superhero of broadcasting, Chris Bass.
So whatever color crayon they get, they palm it and do 2 circles, and that translates to, I can beat the black people.
As she takes you through the week's paces in Baseline. Live every Saturday at 8 a.m. Eastern, 7 a.m. Central, Pacific Time Zone people, just stay asleep when this is on live and just catch the recording. Oh, I'm sorry. Exclusively on the Chris Bass YouTube channel.
Are you waking up in the morning with a sore jaw, headaches, maybe even ringing in your ears, all because you're grinding and clenching your teeth at night? That's exactly what was going on with me. That's when I found this, the Brooks Night Guard. Now, the Brooks Night Guard redirects the bite force away from the back teeth, reducing jaw pain while still protecting the teeth. This unique design is what makes Brooks Night Guard different from all other traditional grind guards. Go to brooksnightguard.com and order yours today.
SeatGeek is the ticketing app for fans like the High Five Strangers guy. Game-winning interception. First down. Just a nice, solid tackle. If you're in arm's length, you will be swapping skin with this extrovert. You see, he knows SeatGeek got him a great deal on tickets, so he can focus on what he does best, smacking palms. SeatGeek handles the tickets to sports, concerts, and more, so fans can fan.
I don't remember how it started.
Go to that.
Our back and forth. It always came back. Dad! You probably don't remember what you told me.
That was perfect.
But I heard every word. I don't remember how it started. Our back and forth. Victory. Fumble. Repeat. It always came back.
Okay, here we go, throw it! Yeah.
You probably don't remember what you told me.
That was perfect.
But I heard every word.
Nice.
Here's an important message from the Diabetes Solution Center. Do you like pricking your fingers to test your blood sugar levels? No one does, but it's important to maintain your health. And now, by wearing a small remote device called a continuous glucose monitor, or CGM, you don't need to prick your fingers anymore. It's easy to use and helps you make more accurate diabetes treatment decisions. If you are testing your blood sugar 3 or more times daily, injecting insulin, or using an insulin pump, call the Diabetes Solution Center right now. And if you have Medicare or most major insurance coverage, you may be able to get a new CGM at little to no out-of-pocket cost. Shipping is free, and we'll even bill your insurance company for you. If you are testing your blood sugar 3 or more times daily, injecting insulin, or using an insulin pump, call the Diabetes Solution Center right now to learn how to end the painful finger sticks and get your own continuous glucose monitor, or CGM, at little to no out-of-pocket cost.
Join Ryan McCarthy.
I became a Jets fan because Kermit the Frog was my favorite Muppet because he was green, and the Jets wore green. That's how I became a Jets fan.
And Dustin Henry.
ESPN is cashing all in on let's pay a few personalities and we'll just kind of fill in the gaps.
As they walk you through all of the world of sports from their perspective.
The Albany Empire, it's a literal circus.
No credentials required. Where, Ryan, say the tag.
Where you don't need a press pass to talk sports.
Every Monday at 8 p.m. Eastern, 7 p.m. Central. On YouTube and where you can find all podcasts.
This is the SMSN Halftime Report.
This is the Snowman Multimedia Sports Network.
Join the transporter to Hades.
Your butt and gut becomes one.
Join the reformer of hooker whores.
This is my daughter, Placenta Booty Johnson.
Join the bronze car.
Whenever you are in distress, take off your baseball cap and throw it in the air.
Join your very own superhero of broadcasting, Chris Bass.
So whatever color crayon they get, they palm it and do 2 circles, and that translates to I can beat up black people.
As she takes you through the week's paces in Baseline. Live every Saturday at 8 a.m. Eastern, 7 a.m. Central, Pacific Time Zone people, just stay asleep when this is on live and just catch the recording. Oh, I'm sorry. Exclusively on the Chris Bass YouTube channel.
Are you waking up in the morning with a sore jaw, headaches, maybe even ringing in your ears, all because you're grinding and clenching your teeth at night? That's exactly what was going on with me. That's when I found this, the Brux Night Guard. Now, the Brux Night Guard redirects the bite force away from the back teeth, reducing jaw pain while still protecting the teeth. This unique design is what makes Brux Night Guard different from all other traditional grind guards. Go to BruxNightGuard.com and order yours today.
SeatGeek is the ticketing app for fans like the High Five Strangers guy. Game-winning interception. First down. Just a nice, solid tackle. If you're in arm's length, you will be swapping skin with this extrovert. You see, he knows SeatGeek got him a great deal on tickets, so he can focus on what he does best, smacking palms. SeatGeek handles the tickets to sports, concerts, and more, so fans can fan.
I don't remember how it started.
Go to that.
Our back and forth. It always came back.
Dad!
You probably don't remember what you told me,
That was perfect.
but I heard every word.
Go to that.
I don't remember how it started. Our back and forth. Victory. Fumble. Repeat. It always came back.
Dad!
Okay, here we go, throw it!
Yeah.
You probably don't remember what you told me,
That was perfect.
but I heard every word.
Nice.
Here's an important message from the Diabetes Solution Center. Do you like pricking your fingers to test your blood sugar levels? No one does, but it's important to maintain your health. And now, by wearing a small remote device called a continuous glucose monitor, or CGM, you don't need to prick your fingers anymore. It's easy to use and helps you make more accurate diabetes treatment decisions. If you are testing your blood sugar 3 or more times daily, injecting insulin, or using an insulin pump, call the Diabetes Solution Center right now. And if you have Medicare or most major insurance coverage, you may be able to get a new CGM at little to no out-of-pocket cost. Shipping is free and we'll even bill your insurance company for you. If you are testing your blood sugar 3 or more times daily, injecting insulin, or using an insulin pump, call the Diabetes Solution Center right now to learn how to end the painful finger sticks and get your own continuous glucose monitor, or CGM, at little to no out-of-pocket cost.
Join Ryan McCarthy.
I became a Jets fan because Kurt the Frog was my favorite Muppet because he was green, and the Jets wore green. That's how I became a Jets fan.
And Dustin Henry.
ESPN is cashing all in on let's pay a few personalities and we'll just kind of fill in the gaps.
As they walk you through all of the world of sports from their perspective.
The Albany Empire, it's a literal circus.
No credentials required. Where, Ryan, say the tag.
Where you don't need a press pass to talk sports.
Every Monday at 8 p.m. Eastern, 7 p.m. Central. On YouTube and where you can find all podcasts.
This is the SMSN Halftime Report. Halftime in the Bay, and we're all square at 44 apiece. What a comeback by the Indiana Fever, down by as many as 11. They were able to grab the lead until two late free throws in the first half by Veronica Burton tied this game at 44. In the first quarter, it was all Valkyries. They came out shooting hot from distance, but then Indiana turned the screws defensively in that second quarter, and, well, they got even. Caitlin Clark has been smoking hot in the first half, but it was Raven Johnson's play that got the Fever back into the ball game. Earlier tonight, the Dallas Wings and Jessica Shepard and Paige Becker scored a huge win over the champs in the Las Vegas Aces. That final was 95-87. First half stats look like this. Indiana 16 for 36, 3 for 12 from distance. Mitchell hit one, Clark hit one, and then Sophie Cunningham hit one. Clark led the Fever with 11 points. Veronica Burton had 12 to lead all scorers. She was backed up by Gabby Williams with 8 and 7 for Kia Charles, 8 also for Janelle Salon off the bench, 5 points off the bench for Cecilia Zanilasini, and 2 points for Caitlin Chen off the bench. The Fever have to get some production off their bench, and they did, and they have tonight with Hines Allen with a pair, KK Timpson has 5, Sophie Cunningham 9, and Raven Johnson 8 points off the bench. So 24 of their 44 points have come off the bench. Meanwhile, 15 points for the Golden State Valkyries off of their bench. Earlier tonight in the W, as I mentioned, the Las Vegas Aces went down to homestanding Dallas Wings at the College Park Center in Arlington. That final 95-87. And the Spurs have forced a 7th and deciding game in what is the best series of the NBA playoffs, the Western Conference Finals. Should time permit, we will bring you coverage of that on Saturday. As I mentioned, I'm going to have family over. I got the Fever game afterwards, but we will definitely keep our eye on that. And a shout out to my Chicago White Sox for picking up a big win. They win 3 out of 4 against the Minnesota Twins. They win today by a final of 6-2. One more break, and when we come back, we will have the second half of tonight's game. Your score, Fever 44, the Valkyries 44. We'll come back with the second half after these messages on the Snowman Multimedia Sports Network.
This is the Snowman Multimedia Sports Network.
Drew Willingham.
In this case, yeah, you put the blame on Kyle Shanahan for apparently not preparing the team enough for the overtime rules, supposedly.
Cole Johnson.
Peyton was considered the winner, and he was the darling of all darlings for Gerald.
With a special appearance by Tyrone Alizé McDummy.
Ain't nobody calling me. Text. Delete! 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 Delete!
Join these two football enthusiasts as they give you Total Football Talk. Live every Monday at 4 p.m. Eastern, 3 p.m. Central on the Sertoba Media and the Comey Media YouTube channels.
Hey everybody, Snowman here. Looking for the best way to experience live events? Well, SeatGeek has you covered. With just a few taps on your phone, you can find the best seats for concerts, sports, theater, and more. Don't miss out on unforgettable moments. Download the SeatGeek app today and get ready for an experience like no other. Each ticket is vetted for authenticity and ranked on a 1 to 10 scale. And right now, if you sign up and use the code Snowman, you will get $20 off of your first purchase. That's only through the power of SeatGeek, where fans can fan.
This is the Indiana Fever on SMSN.
With the third quarter from San Francisco's Chase Center, 44 apiece. As someone will pick up their fifth win of the ball game, the fifth win of the season, fifth win of the ball game, geez. Caitlin Clark in the front court. Indiana has control. Boston out front, left side, Lexi Hall. Back to Clark. Deep three from the right. No good. Rebound taken down by Kayla Thornton. Thornton brings it back the other way. Starters on the floor for both teams. Burton has it this time, guarded by Lexi Hall in a switch. So they're changing the assignment for the second half. Here comes Burton on the drive to the right, guarded by Aaliyah Boston this time. Burton backs up on the dribble, over the top pass into Stokes, surrounded, stripped, stolen by Hall. Back they come the other way. Boston on the attack. Aaliyah Boston in the front court, turns on the dribble, fakes, gives it right side to Lexi Hall. Out front Boston. Boston holds and looks. Boston on the move to the right, backs up on Stokes, gets room and fires and scores, and Indiana's back in front. Aaliyah Boston with her first bucket, and it's 46-44 with a minute gone in the third period. Lexi Hall is going to chase Veronica Burton in the second half. Burton works off the screen from Gabby Williams. On the move to the left, runs into Billings, backs up on the dribble. Burton on the attack, left of the lane, all the way to the hoop, scoops it in. Tie game at 46. She got switched on to Billings, and she knew what to do. Caitlin Clark back the other way. Burton chases her. Clark in the front court, turns on the dribble with a bounce pass. Kelsey Mitchell on the drive, left of the lane, gives it up to Lexi Hall. Bounce pass underneath Monique Spilling, goes up, got chopped, foul called, and Billings shoots two. Monique Billings with a chance to give Indiana the lead. 46 all, 8:25 left in the third quarter. Billings coming over to Indiana from Golden State. The first free throw, good. 47-46, Fever back up one. Now, they trailed most of the second and third quarter in Indianapolis before finding their groove and then winning the game by 8. The second attempt on the way, good for Billings. She hits two, and it's 48-46. Billings has 4 points in the game against... Oh, we get a turnover! We get an out-of-bounds violation against the Valkyries. So Golden State turns it over. Indiana with the ball. Caitlin Clark has it to come in baseline right now to Lexi Hall. Right baseline jumper, short. Rebound taken down by by Gabby Williams, I beg your pardon. Williams on the attack. Williams drives in right of the lane, left of the lane against Leah Boston. Williams on the attack. Fadeaway shot in the lane. Rimming, good. Tie game at 48. Indiana back the other way in the front court. Caitlin Clark off to the left. Guarded by Kia Stokes on a switch. Here's Aaliyah Boston. Pitch out Lexi Hall, right wing. Bounce pass underneath is tipped and stolen by Kayla Thornton. Over the top pass ahead to Williams, trying to save it. Can't, out of bounds. Belongs to the Fever, and they'll have a chance at the lead again. 7:53 left in the third quarter. You know, one thing I've learned to do, I'm not worried about numbers anymore like I once was. I'm more worried about presenting a great broadcast / simulcast, as we do have radio stations tuning in. Here comes Mitchell on the drive. Left corner, Lexi Hall for three. Splash! Indiana up 3 with 7:35 left in the third. Burton brings it back the other way. Burton across into the front court. Now, it was at this point where Indiana held a 12-point lead last year, but then surrendered it. Here's Burton on the fly, shoots it in, draws the foul. 14 for Burton and a chance for 15. It's the Veronica Burton show tonight. Indiana just hit their third three-point field goal of their fourth three-point field goal of the night. I beg your pardon. Foul is charged to Lexi Hall. And a chance for Burton to tie the game. She's got 14 points. Looking for point number 15. It's on the way. Yep. 51 apiece. 7:21 left in the third. Caitlin Clark brings it up. Clark on the attack, and a foul called on Kayla Thornton. One thing about Kayla Clark, all she wants to do is play basketball. That's it. Xana Salini on the floor. Your lineup for the Valkyries goes Thornton, Williams, Stokes, Burton, and Xana Salini. That's the only change. Boston on the move to the left. Boston looking for help. Hands to Caitlin Clark. Over the top to Boston. 3-ball, right wing. Rimming, no. Rebound taken down by Billings. Out to Mitchell for 3. Splash! Fifth three-point field goal for the Indiana Fever, and they now lead by 3 with 6:54 left in the third. 10 points for Kelsey Mitchell. She becomes their second player in double figures. Across into the front court is Veronica Burton. Burton at the controls, guarded by Lexi Hall, works off the Kia Stokes screen, switched on to by Billings. Here comes Burton on the drive with a wraparound dribble. Lost the ball, but a foul called. Maisha Hines-Allen comes in for the Indiana Fever. Mitchell out, Hall out, Cunningham in, Hines-Allen in. Justy Jokti now on for Golden State. They have it in play to Amahir as they go on with a bench attack. Over the top pass to Amahir in the lane, pitch back out front, 3 Zandalicini. Yep. Every time Indiana gets the lead, Golden State's been able to counter and tie it back up. 54 apiece, 6:20 for the third. Across into the front court is Caitlin Clark. Clark on the move, left wing. Over the top pass to Hines-Allen off to the right, directing traffic. Hines-Allen on the drive, backs in on Amahir. Pitch out left corner, a Cunningham 3. Long rebound. Hines-Allen had it, lost it. Ball free. It's on the floor. It comes out to Caitlin Chen, and here they come on the push. Caitlin Chen in the front court. Out front, Xander Salini. Right side, Jokti. Jokti holds and looks against Caitlin Clark. Now backs up for 3. Swish. Golden State back in front in what's become a great game. 57-54 and 5:45 left in the third. Golden State is 7 for 14 from three-point land. Indiana is 5 for 17. Raven Johnson at the controls. 9 on the clock. Out front, Caitlin Clark. Hands to Hines-Allen. Back to Raven Johnson. 5 to shoot. A Billings 3. Rimming. No. Rebound, Amahir. And a chance for Golden State to extend on a 3-point lead and 5:20 remaining in the third. Jock D at the controls. The lefty backs up on the dribble against Raven Johnson. Jock D at the controls, now met by Caitlin Clark on the switch. Jump pass right side, Caitlin Chen. Right corner Thornton. Hands to Jock D. It's tipped and it's stolen by Johnson. Raven Johnson flying the other way, looking for help. Finds Caitlin Clark. Caitlin Clark, a deep three from the left wing. Not that time. It'll go out of bounds and it'll belong to Golden State. She's getting the shots in her rhythm, but they're just not falling so far this year. At least not yet. That'll send us to a timeout. 4:56 remaining in the third quarter. We got a good one in the Bay. Valkyries 57 and the Fever 54. Back with more after this on the Snowman Multimedia Sports Network.
This is the Snowman Multimedia Sports Network.
Drew Willingham.
In this case, yeah, you put the blame on Kyle Shanahan for apparently not preparing the team enough for the overtime rules, supposedly.
Cole Johnson.
Peyton was considered the winner, and he was the darling of all darlings for Gerald.
With a special appearance by Tyrone Alizé McDummy.
Ain't nobody calling me. Text. Delete! 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 Delete!
Join these two football enthusiasts as they give you Total Football Talk. Live every Monday at 4 p.m. Eastern, 3 p.m. Central on the Sertoba Media and the Comey Media YouTube channels.
Hey everybody, Snowman here. Looking for the best way to experience live events? Well, SeatGeek has you covered. With just a few taps on your phone, you can find the best seats for concerts, sports, theater, and more. Don't miss out on unforgettable moments. Download the SeatGeek app today and get ready for an experience like no other. Each ticket is vetted for authenticity and ranked on a 1 to 10 scale. And right now, if you sign up and use the code Snowman, you will get $20 off of your first purchase. That's only through the power of SeatGeek, where fans can fan.
This is the Indiana Fever on SMSN.
So back here with you, 57-54, Golden State back in front of your Indiana Fever. We have 4:56 remaining in the third quarter. Next time we'll be with you will be Saturday night for a little Saturday Night Fever from Portland, Oregon, as the Fever travel to visit the Portland Fire. 8 o'clock is your tip time. We'll be on the air at 7:45 with the pregame show, and that's a carousel night because we will also be taking a look at Game 7 of the Western Conference Finals between the San Antonio Spurs and the Oklahoma City Thunder. We're quickly back to work. And no, that's a replay. I'm sorry. I thought we were quickly back to work. We're not. I apologize for that, folks. Jock D will pull the trigger. Baseline right. They'll have a fresh 24 as they work it from left to right as Caitlin Chen brings it up. Caitlin Chen across into the front court. Indiana 5 out of 19 from point land tonight. Zanalacini off to the right. A backup three. Long rebound tipped and taken down by Raven Johnson. Raven Johnson on the fly in the front court. Johnson on the move to the right. Works off the Cunningham screen all the way to the hole. Shoots it in. Raven Johnson with 10, and the lead is 1. 57-56 and 4:25 left in the third. Caitlin Chen on the right wing. Salon out front now to Zanalacini. Zanalacini on the move to the left. Pitch pass out front. Salon now back to Zanalacini. Zanalacini on the drive into the lane on Hines Allen. Goes up, had it blocked. Amaher had her shot blocked. Indiana clears. A chance to take the lead. Here's Cunningham with a three from the left wing. No. Rebound Salon. You can't settle for shots like that. Caitlin Chen back the other way to Amaher for the layup, and that's what happens. That has happened all night. Every time Indiana has a chance to either tie or take the lead, they miss the shot, and Golden State takes advantage. Clark back the other way. All in the hoop. Missed it. Foul ball. Clark shoots 2. But then that Indiana has played from behind for the bulk of the evening. That's a pass from Caitlin Chen to Letitia Amahair. Two-handed chest pass, and Amahair flying to the hoop for the layup. Clark with 11. Looking for a point. It's on the way. Yep. Now she has a chance to bring the Fever within one with 3:43 left in the third. Lexi Hall back in. Maisha Hines-Allen is out. And KK Timpson is out. Aaliyah Boston back in. Chance to make it 1 point game. Clark gets 15th point on the. It's on the way. Got it. Caitlin Clark is 8 for 8 from the free throw line. She's 2 for 8 from the field. She's got 13 points, 4 assists. 59-58, 3:35 left in the third. Then Alessini at the controls, on the move to the right, stop out of the lane. Austin picks up her dribble, plays it out front to Salon. Salon against Sophie Cunningham. Salon on the attack, 20-footer ahead of the key. Nope, foul called on Sophie Cunningham. Third foul on the Fever. Third foul on Cunningham. Salon gets ready, shoots the first one. Rimming, no. So now the best she can do is bring the lead up to 2. 3:23 remaining in the third. And Stephanie White has given the referee what for. The second attempt on the way. And a rebound taken down by Lexi Hall and a loose ball foul against Golden State. (59-58). Here's Caitlin Clark, 15-footer, an air ball. Rebound comes down to Amahair. Last 2 shots for Caitlin Clinton has been an air ball. Now we have a steal. Lexi Hall with a bounce pass, no bounce pass to Aaliyah Boston. Hands to Caitlin Clark. Over the top into Boston. Boston backs in on Amahair. Goes up. Offensive foul. So 2 turnovers by Indiana on that possession and only 1 against Golden State as Indiana came up with a steal. I think she flopped. But referees say offensive foul. Third foul on Boston. And I think the Fever are going to challenge this one. Yeah, Stephanie White says, take a look. I think the referees, just me looking at this with the naked eye, the referees reacted to Amahair flopping. This is me looking at it with the naked eye. And they're going to take a look at it. And I don't know if this call is going to end or not. Looking at it on the monitor, it looked like she flopped. It absolutely, from these naked eyes right here, looked like she flopped. And they're taking a closer look at it, frame by frame by frame. Here's our data. We have 2:57 left in the third quarter. It's 59-58 in favor of the Valkyries. They've led the bulk of the way. Indiana has had the lead 3 separate times in this third quarter. And they had the lead late in the second quarter. But then Veronica Burton hit 2 free throws with 3 seconds left in the half to tie the score. They're really taking a look at this. Amahair drew the offensive foul. Remember, coming in, Golden State allows the least amount of point per game at 76.3. They surrendered 90 to Indiana in the game in Indianapolis last Friday. And I think this call is going to get overturned. It is overturned. So Aaliyah Boston will head to the free throw line for 2 free throws to try to put Indiana back in front. Free throw number 1, got it. 59 all, 2:57 left in the third. Free throw number 2, scored. Fever back in front, 60-59 on a successful challenge. 3 fouls on Letitia Amahair. Caitlin Chen brings it up. Chen in the front court, finds Xana Lassini out front. Xana Salidi on the right wing is Salon for 3. Not that time. Rebound Amahair. They'll get another try. Backs in on Lexi Hall. Backs in, goes up. Foul called on Lexi Hall. And Amahair shoots a pair. Where was the foul? And I'm not saying this just because I'm covering the Fever, but I want to see this refereed fairly for both sides. Where was the foul? 60-59. Amahair gets ready. Shoots the first one. Good. 60 apiece. Gabby Williams comes back. Xana Lassini goes out. I've had trouble with that name all night. 2:37 left in the third. Amahair in the third year out of South Carolina gets ready. Shoots the second one. Nope. Rebound Sophie Cunningham. Indiana looks for Raven Johnson across into the court. Johnson at the controls on the move to the left. Finds Kelsey Mitchell. Mitchell guarded by Caitlin Chen. Mitchell plays it out front to Raven Johnson. Right corner Cunningham. Cunningham on the drive in the lane. A pitch out of bounds. They were trying to get it to the left corner. Reset your lineups for you for Indiana. It's Boston, Mitchell, Hull, Cunningham, and Raven Johnson. For Golden State, Williams, Amahair, Salon, Chen, and Jokti. The apiece, 2:08 for the third, and it's a foul the other way. Juste Jokti out of Lithuania picks up the offensive foul, the rookie. And Indiana looks for the lead one more time. Raven Johnson on the move to the right. Jokti picks her up in a switch. Now finds Boston out front. Fakes the handoff. Boston on the drive. Bakes it on Amahair. Fadeaway shot in the lane. Rimming good! And Indiana back in front. 62-60. 1:50 left in the third. Back is Caitlin Chen the other way. Chen had the ball poked away. They go after it. They pick it up. Now finds Williams. A three-pointer from the left. Rimming, no. Rebound, Lexi Hall. Hands to Raven Johnson. Over the top pass to Cunningham. Sophie Cunningham waits for traffic to clear. Finds Raven Johnson in the left corner. Low left Boston. Backs in on Amahair. Pitch out. Raven Johnson 3. Splash! Indiana up 5. 65-60. 1:20 for the third. Raven Johnson has 13 points. And timeout called by handling the Nazi and the Valkyries. On the floor, 119 left in the third. It's the Fever 65 and the Valkyries 60. We'll be back with more after these messages on the Snowman Multimedia Sports Network. Lost my place for a moment.
Is the Snowman Multimedia Sports Network.
Whether it's news, the largest egg producer finds bird flu in chickens at a Texas plant, weather, devastating tornadoes rip through the heart of the United States, inspiration, a breast cancer survivor completed the journey of chemotherapy, and now begins a future one of matrimony or sports. Michael Jordan is shown on a photo with Diddy. LeBron James has a video extolling the virtues of a Diddy party. This has been yet another beating a dead horse presentation. We got you covered. BS3 Network proudly presents The Morning Shift with Cole Johnson, live every weekday morning beginning April 29th at 8 a.m. Eastern, 7 a.m. Central. Join the transporter to Hades.
Your butt and gut becomes one.
65-60, the Fever lead by 5. This is their biggest lead of the night. With 119 left in the third, Veronica back on the floor. Out front is Kia Stokes, now hands to Jockey, back to Burton. A long three from the right is short. Rebound, Aaliyah Boston. Now a chance for Indiana to extend the lead with 1 minute left in the third. Aaliyah Boston hustles it up. Boston on the attack, into the lane. He shoots it up. Nope, foul called, and Boston shoots two. This is 7 in a row for the Indiana Fever. Boston gets ready. First one, good. Make it 8 in a row. Doubleheader tomorrow. Mercury and Liberty at 7:30. Dream and Fire at 10. And then we'll have the Fever and the Fire at 8 p.m. on Saturday with a peek in Oklahoma City. The second attempt on the way, good. It's a 7-point lead. Aaliyah Boston, 8 points, all in this quarter. 50 seconds for the third. This is an 11-1 run. Here's Gabby Williams off to the right. Bullet pass underneath to Salon. She shoots it in. 67-62. 40 seconds left in the third. And if you're Indiana, you want to close with a flourish. Don't let Golden State do what they did you last year. And here they go. That shot is blocked, cleared by Salon. Salon looking for help, finds Burton. Burton behind the stripe, finds Salon. 3-ball right corner. Got it. It's a 2-point game, just like that. 25 seconds left in the third, and Indiana, if they're smart, they'll play for one. 13 points for Janelle Salon off the bench. Kelsey Mitchell at the controls. 15 seconds on the big one, 12 on the shot clock. Mitchell at the controls out near the timeline, guarded by Burton. Mitchell on the attack, left the lane, all the way into the lane. Goes up, had her shot blocked, no foul called. Overtime pass tip. Again with the steal, shoots a three, short. That's the quarter. So Indiana trailed by 7 at the end of 1, trailed by as many as 11. We were tied half, and Indiana leads by a pair going into the period. At the end of 3, your score, Indiana 6-7, and 6 fourth quarter after these messages on the Snowman Multimedia Sports Network.
Is the Snowman Multimedia Sports Network.
Drew Willingham.
In this case, yeah, you put the blame on Kyle Shanahan for apparently not preparing the team enough for the overtime rules, supposedly.
Cole Johnson.
Peyton was considered the winner, and he was the darling of all darlings for Gerald.
With a special appearance by Tyrone Alizé McDummy.
Ain't nobody calling me. Text. Delete! 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 Delete!
Join these two football enthusiasts as they give you total football talk. Live every Monday at 4 p.m. Eastern, 3 p.m. Central on the Sertoba Media and the Multimedia YouTube channels.
Hey everybody, Snowman here. Looking for the best way to experience live events? Well, SeatGeek has you covered. With just a few taps on your phone, you can find the best seats for concerts, sports, theater, and more. Don't miss out on unforgettable moments. Download the SeatGeek app today and get ready for an experience like no other. Each ticket is vetted for authenticity and ranked on a 1 to 10 scale. And right now, if you sign up and use the code Snowman, you will get $20 off of your first purchase. That's only through the power of SeatGeek, where fans can fan.
This is the Indiana Fever on SMSN.
Next time we'll have Fever basketball will be Saturday night as they take on the Portland Fire from the Moda Center in Portland, Oregon. That's an 8 p.m. tip-off. We'll be up at 7:45 with our pregame show. And note the special time of the pregame show. I am going to have family over on Saturday, which includes kids and grandkids, and they're going to be running all over the place. So we'll be up at 7:45 with our pregame show with an 8 o'clock tip. Here we go, the fourth and final quarter. Or let me say it the way Lawrence Tander would say it. Here we go, the fourth and final period. And for the first time in this building, Indiana takes a lead into the fourth period. Caitlin Clark, 13 points, 3 rebounds, and 4 assists on the night. Hasn't had a good shooting night. But Indiana has picked her up, especially defensively, in that third quarter. But Golden State working on 5 in a row, and they'll have the ball. AB&J Travel Agency says, so good to see you, Snowman. I appreciate that. Golden State back looking for the tie. Burton across into the front court, guarded by Kelsey Mitchell. Mitchell, Cunningham, Clark, KK Timpson, and Aaliyah Boston to begin the fourth quarter. Burton spins left of the lane, backs in on Clark, and shoots it in. We're tied. 7 in a row for the Golden State Valkyries with 9:39 left. Boston across into the front court, hands to Mitchell. Mitchell works off the Boston screen. Boston has it back at the free throw line. They shadow Clark. They can't get it to her. On the back door cut, foul is called on Salon. $67-all. As Indiana looks for the lead, Caitlin Clark deep on the left wing. Clark on the attack, right of the lane. Bullet pass underneath to Timpson. She shoots it in. Indiana back in front, 9:18 for regulation. I'll say it, 9:18 for the money period. Dream and Fever next Thursday night. We'll have it for you. Burton has it off to the left. Underneath to Kia Stokes, squeezes through a double team. And Cunningham the steal, but she's out of bounds, and she can't save it. It'll stay with the Valkyries as they look to tie. $69-67. Burton to come in. In play to Jockey, who's on the floor, right baseline. Fakes on Mitchell, comes up shooting, missing. Rebound tip. Burton comes up with another offensive rebound, and they'll try again. Burton out front, plays it left side to Williams. On the attack, into the lane, lays it in. Tie game. 69 apiece, 8:40 for the money period. Boston across into the front court. Boston hands it to Mitchell. Back to Boston in the left corner. On the drive, backs in on Kia Stokes, spins in the lane, and shoots it up no good. Rebound tip. Timpson comes down with it. Timpson looking for help, surrounded. Out to Boston, a straight on 3. Rimming, no. Rebound, Kia Stokes. 69 apiece. Valkyries look for the lead. 8:15 for the money period. Burton on the attack. Finds Jockey out front. Over the top pass intended for Kia Stokes. It's tipped out of bounds. Which way? It's not tipped. We have a foul. So Jockey will pull the trigger, foul line extended left, and Caitlin Clark is now playing with 4 fouls. Got to be careful here with 8:11 remaining. They go over the top into Burton, and Golden State has the lead. And Indiana wants time immediately. 11-2 run by the Valkyries to regain the lead after the Fever took a 7-point lead late in the third. 8:08 for the money period. Work to do for the Fever. They trail 71-69 on the Snowman Multimedia Sports Network.
This is the Snowman Multimedia Sports Network.
Whether it's news, the largest egg producer finds bird flu in chickens at a Texas plant, weather, devastating tornadoes rip through the heart of the United States, inspiration, a breast cancer survivor completed the journey of chemotherapy, and now begins a future one of matrimony, or sports. Michael Jordan is shown on a photo with Diddy. LeBron James has a video extolling the virtues of a Diddy party. This has been yet another beating a dead horse presentation. We got you covered. BS3 Network proudly presents The Morning Shift with Cole Johnson, live every weekday morning beginning April 29th at 8 a.m. Eastern, 7 a.m. Central. Join the transporter to Hades.
Your butt and gut becomes one.
Join the reformer of hooker whores.
This is my daughter, Placenta Booty Johnson.
Join the bronze car.
Whenever you are in distress, take off your baseball cap and throw it in the air.
Join your very own superhero of broadcasting, Chris Bass.
So whatever color crayon they get, they palm it and do 2 circles, and that translates to I can beat up black people.
As he takes you through the week's paces in Baseline. Live every Saturday at 8 a.m. Eastern, 7 a.m. Central, Pacific Time Zone people, just stay asleep when this is on live and just catch the recording. No, I'm sorry. Exclusively on the Chris Bass YouTube channel.
This is the Indiana Fever on SMSN.
To do for the Fever, they trail 71-69 as the Valkyries are in the midst of an 11-2 run, bridging the quarters. Next Thursday, Dream and Fever will kick off the first game of our doubleheader. Lynx will finish the doubleheader. We'll keep you abreast of the entire schedule we have coming on SMSN and Snowman Multimedia. 71-69, the Valkyries lead by 2. Brian Snow back here with you. And the Fever trying to score a second consecutive victory over these Valkyries. But it's been the Veronica Burton show all night long. The 5th-year player from Northwestern, my beloved Northwestern Wildcats, is putting on a show for the folks in the Bay. Indiana looks for the tie. Raven Johnson at the controls. Johnson at the controls outside left finds Caitlin Clark. Clark had the ball poked away, but a foul called on Gabby Williams. 7:55 left in the ball game. It's a 2-point Golden State lead. And that looked clean. Hines Allen at the controls on the move to right. Caitlin Clark at the back. On the dribble. 6 to shoot. Bounce pass Hines Allen all the way to the hole. Headed strip out of bounds. Stays Indiana with 3.4 on the shot clock. Baseline right. They look to come in. In play to Cunningham. Got to get a shot. They don't. And it's stolen. Back the other way they come with Williams. Bounce pass Burton flying in. It's in. And a foul call. Valkyries back up 4-7 left in the ball game. This is a 13-2 run. Aisha Hines Allen picks up the foul. Three for Veronica Burton tonight. Still has 23. The rebound comes down to Lexi Hall. Ball on the floor and a jump ball. Nothing going right for the Fever early in this fourth quarter. And that's been going on since the end of the third when they took a 7-point lead. It's been all Valkyries since then on a 13-2 run. It'll be Aaliyah Boston and Janelle Salon that will jump it up. 6'5" against 6'4". And now we get another whistle. Well, some players are going to get switched around here. Ball is tipped and gathered in by Caitlin Clark. Long down court pass ahead, stolen by Burton. Burton to Williams on the left wing. Williams at the controls. Foul line. Finds Burton. Burton between the circles out front. Burton on the attack against Caitlin Clark. Turns on the dribble. Backs in left of the lane. Goes up. Missed it. Rebound Raven Johnson. A one-handed pickoff. Back they come the other way. Raven Johnson on the attack. Johnson turns on the dribble. Works her way out to the right wing. Now finds Caitlin Clark. Clark against Burton out front. On the move to the left. Clark on the drive into the lane. Her shot blocked. Cleared by Burton. Burton falls down on the dribble. And we get a foul. Veronica Burton has done it all for the Valkyries in this ball game tonight. And she has had Caitlin Clark's number. That's her third block shot on Caitlin Clark tonight. And that baby was clean. Monique Billings in, KK Timpson out. Despite everything that has gone wrong for Caitlin Clark and the Fever, it's still only a 4-point game, and there's 6:55 left. So plenty of time for them to come back and get this one. They're just in a dry spell right now. Here comes Gabby Williams on the attack, right in the lane, all the way to the hoop. Lays it up, no good. Boston the rebound, but a loose ball foul against Aaliyah Boston. Yep, that's the call. She didn't touch her. 2 free throws for Gabby Williams. It's on the way and good. 74-69. 14-2 run by the Valkyries. Let's see if Indiana has a finishing kick left in them. The second attempt on the way is good. 75-69 and 6:46 remaining in the ball game. Here comes Raven Johnson. Johnson in the front court, outside left. Out front of Leah Boston, hands it off to Kelsey Mitchell. Back to Boston. Boston at the free throw line, finds Billings underneath. Hand off Raven Johnson. Her shot's blocked and cleared by Jockney. Burton on the attack. Back the other way. Burton in the front court, outside left. Burton a standing dribble. This is what happened last year in this building. Burton has it out front. Guarded by Aaliyah Boston. Burton at the controls. Finds Salon. 8 to shoot. Back to Burton. Burton on the attack. In on Boston. All the way to the hole. Throws it up. No good. Lexi Hall the rebound. Hands to Boston. They got to get a bucket right now. Aaliyah Boston in the front court. Finds Mitchell. Mitchell out front. Over the top of Boston. 3-ball away. Splash! Big one. Big one. 75-72 with 5:54 left in the ball game. And Natalie Nakase wants time. 5:54 left in the contest. And the Fever are back to within 3, 75-72. Back with more after these messages on the Snowman Multimedia Sports Network.
Is the Snowman Multimedia Sports Network.
Whether it's news, The largest egg producer finds bird flu in chickens at a Texas plant. Weather. Devastating tornadoes rip through the heart of the United States. Inspiration. A breast cancer survivor completed the journey of chemotherapy and now begins a future one of matrimony or sports. Michael Jordan is shown on a photo with Diddy. LeBron James has a video extolling the virtues of a Diddy party. This has been yet another beating a dead horse presentation. We got you covered. BS Street Network proudly presents The Morning Shift with Cole Johnson, live every weekday morning beginning April 29th at 8 a.m. Eastern, 7 a.m. Central. Join the transporter to Hades.
Your butt and gut becomes one.
Join the reformer of hooker whores.
This is my daughter, Placenta Booty Johnson.
Join the bronze god.
Whenever you are in distress, take off your baseball cap and throw it in the air.
Join your very own superhero of broadcasting, Chris Bass.
So whatever color crayon they get, they palm it and do two circles, and that translates to, I can beat up black people.
As he takes you through the week's paces in Baseline. Live every Saturday at 8 a.m. Eastern, 7 a.m. Central, Pacific Time Zone people, just stay asleep when this is on live and just catch the recording. Oh, I'm sorry. Exclusively on the Chris Bass YouTube channel.
This is the Indiana Fever on SMSN.
.572, the Valkyries lead by 3. This means Indiana's biggest lead has been 7, and that came at the tail end of the third quarter. Man, I'll tell you what, the Valkyries have played a whale of a defensive ball game tonight. They have kept this high-scoring Indiana Fever team at bay, but even given all of that, they've got 7 block shots tonight and 8 steals. The Fever are in this game. They're within 3. Even though Veronica Burton's having a terrific game with 23 points. I'll say it again. They are in this game. They are within 3. Burton, 5 blocks tonight. 5 of their 7. It'll be Valkyries ball moving left to right as Burton brings it up. Burton against Raven Johnson into the front court, outside right. Plays it back to Kia Stokes out front. Hands it off to Gabby Williams. Foul line jump. Good. 77-72. Valkyries lead by 5. 5:34 remaining. 17-5 run by the Valkyries as the Fever trying to solve this puzzle. Here's Mitchell. Back to Boston. An off foul. It's on Aaliyah Boston, and that's her 5th. No, it's not. It's not against Fever. It's against the Valkyries. It's Raymond Johnson out front. Johnson on the drive. Hands to Mitchell. Back to Johnson. 3 ball left wing. Splash! 2-point game. 18 points. 77-75. Burton across into the front court. Out front, Kia Stokes. Stokes on the move to the left. Over the top pass into Williams. Back to Salon. A right corner 3. Rebound, Monique Billings. They have a chance to tie with 4:57 left. Raven Johnson comes across. Johnson on the attack at the free throw line. Mitchell flying in. Her shot's blocked. Cleared by the Valkyries. Gabby Williams at the controls. Williams back the other way. Lays it up. No good, but a foul called. And Williams shoots 2 with 4:41 left. That's their 10th block shot tonight. Williams gets ready, shoots the first one. Yep. 78-75. Gabby Williams in her 7th year out of UConn. Caitlin Clark back on for the Fever. If they're going to have a finishing kick, they need to have it right now with 4:41 remaining in the ball game. Williams tries again. Got it. 4-point lead. 79-75. Caitlin Clark brings it up. They've held her to 13 points tonight, but other players have stepped up for the Fever. Boston hands it to Mitchell. Kelsey Mitchell on the attack. Flying in. Reverse layup is in. It's a 2-point game. 79-77. 4:20 remaining. Kelsey Mitchell with a dozen. Burton across into the front court. Leans over the dribble against Kelsey Mitchell. They'll try this matchup. On the right side is Jockey against Caitlin Clark. Jockey on the attack. Over the top to Kia Stokes. Lefty layup is good. 81-77 and 4 minutes to go. If you're going to hit a long one, you need one right now. Boston to Clark. A right wing three. Splash! There it is. Caitlin Clark with 16. And the lead is 81-80. She's 3 of 11 from the field. She's hit 8 free throws tonight. Jockey has it back. She'll try and answer. Does not. Rebound comes down Williams. Williams over the top, back to Jockey. On the right side, it's Williams. 9 to shoot. Williams on the attack, on the drive in the lane. Fadeaway shot in the lane. Rimming no. Boston the rebound. Indiana looks for the lead. Can you believe this? To the right side, Mitchell. Wraparound dribble against Jockey. Kelsey Mitchell. Center step dribble, unleashes a 3, in and out. Rebound on the floor to Aaliyah Boston. Boston backs in, turns in the lane on Williams, and shoots it in! Indiana back in front. 82-81 with 3:05 left. Burton brings it across into the front court. 13 for Aaliyah Boston in the game tonight. Burton has it off to the right. Hands to Gabby Williams. Williams standing dribble against Kelsey Mitchell. Williams over the top to the right side. Kia Stokes, the foul call. That last 3 by Caitlin Clark, she just looked to shoot it as an afterthought. Leah Boston going to work underneath. So the Indiana Fever have 4 players in double figures tonight. Indiana 3 out of 5 and from 3-point land this quarter. Veronica Burton shoots, looking for points 24 and 25 in the game. First one here. Got it. 24 for Veronica Burton, the 5th-year player from Northwestern. Seven of 13 from the field. Burton tries again. Got it. 83-82. Caitlin Clark the other way. Clark in the front court. Leans over the dribble. Guarded by Gabby Williams and a switch. Clark picks up the dribble over the top into Boston. Had it tipped. Saved in play by Lexi Hall. Comes up shooting right baseline. Good! Indiana back in front. Lexi Hall to the rescue. Just like in Connecticut last year. 84-83 and 2.5 left. 5 points for Lexi Hall tonight. Gabby Williams at the controls. Williams on the drive. Fadeaway shot in the lane. Nope. Foul called, and Williams shoots 2 more. I'll tell you what, Golden State has played a fantastic defensive game tonight with all the block shots and the steals, and yet the Fever are right there. Williams tries the first one. Rimming, no! It's still a 1-point Indiana lead with 2:22 left in the ball game. 84-83 Fever, 2:22 left. Second away. Rimming, no! Rebound taken down by the Valkyries, but a foul called underneath. This time, Janelle Salon will head to the line. Salon snuck in the lane. And we'll get 2 free throws to try to put her team back in front. First one good, 84 piece. .220 remaining in regulation time. The second attempt on the way, good. 85-84, Valkyries by 1. Indiana has lost games like this already early this year against Washington and Dallas. You don't want to do it here. Clark on the move to the right. Bounce pass low to Boston. Fadeaway shot in the lane. Good. So on the rebound. 85-84. 2 minutes left. Burton at the controls. She'll be at the controls the rest of the game. 55 left. 12 on the shot clock. Veronica Burton at the controls out near the timeline. Pitches right corner Salon. Right baseline jumper is in. Janelle Salon extends the lead to 3, 87-84, and Indiana wants time. We have 1:48 left in this Donnybrook. 87-84, Valkyries by 3. We'll come back with the finish after these messages on the Snowman Multimedia Sports Network.
This is the Snowman Multimedia Sports Network.
Whether it's news, the largest egg producer finds bird flu in chickens at a Texas plant, weather, devastating tornadoes rip through the heart of the United States, inspiration, a breast cancer survivor completed the journey of chemotherapy, and now begins a future one of matrimony or sports. Michael Jordan is shown on a photo with Diddy. LeBron James has a video extolling the virtues of a Diddy party. This has been yet another beating a dead horse presentation. We got you covered. BS3 Network proudly presents The Morning Shift with Cole Johnson. Live every weekday morning beginning April 29th at 8 a.m. Eastern, 7 a.m. Central. Join the trend.
87-84, Valkyries lead by 3. It's a one-possession game with 1:48 remaining in the ball game. The Valkyries are the only team without a clutch win, which is surprising to me with that record of 4-2. Those are the 2 losses. They both came down in the clutch. Indiana, no fouls to give. Golden State in the bonus, and they also have a foul to give. 87-84. Clark brings it up. Aaliyah Boston joins her. It's Clark, Boston, Cunningham, Hull, and Mitchell. Clark on the attack. Circles the free throw line, comes back out. That pass is tipped and stolen by Salon. Veronica Burton has it. They come ahead to Salon. 1:25 left. Jockey has it out front. Jockey on the move to the right. This may be the dagger if they connect. Here comes Jockey. 8 to shoot. Jockey has it. Free throw line jumper. Rimming, no. Boston another rebound. Another chance for the Fever to come to within 1 or tie with the long one with 1:08 left. Caitlin Clark picks up the dribble, and she stepped out of bounds. So a block shot and a turnover against the Fever coming down the stretch. Now you have to get a defensive stop. Raven Johnson in. She'll take Veronica Burton. 3 turnovers in this fourth quarter for the Indiana Fever. None for the Valkyries. They have taken care of the ball superbly. Here we go. 1:03 left as Burton brings it up. Burton across into the front court. Burton works off the screen from Stokes. Burton stutter step dribble against Kelsey Mitchell. 10 to shoot. Burton on the attack, right of the lane. Mitchell chases her. 6 on the clock. Bounce pass underneath to Salon. Fadeaway shot right of the lane. Rimming, no. Rebound chased down by KK Timpson. With 43.4 left, Indiana calls time. Are they going to use a quick reset timeout? They're going to use a reset. They're going to use a reset and get into the front court immediately. 43.4 left. They'll have 22 on the shot clock. They can tie with a 3-point field goal, but you don't need one right now. 87-84, Golden State by 3. It'll be Sophie Cunningham that will pull the trigger. Foul line extended left. You can get to the bucket and play it out. You can see the clock. You can see the ball again. A Clark 3 from the left corner. No good. Rebound taken down by Kia Stokes. And Stokes escapes with a dribble. Williams ahead to Salon, flying in, ball game over. 29 seconds left, 89-84. Mitchell back the other way, flying in. Her shot's blocked out of bounds, and that's just about how the night is gone. Kia Stokes with the foul, or with the block, I beg your pardon. Or they called a foul. They did call a foul on Stokes. So now if you're Indiana, you got to have both free throws. Clark is in. Clark is out, I beg your pardon. Mitchell's free throw, got it, 89-85. Now, this is the big one right here to bring it back to one possession, and then you can play this out if you're Indiana. You do not have to foul. Well, there's a 0.8 difference shot clock to game clock. You can squeeze 2 possessions out. Mitchell gets ready. Shoots the second one. Got it. It's a 3-point game. 89-86. They have it in play. An offensive foul! Veronica Burton just committed an offensive foul, which means Indiana can wear the clock out. Offensive foul on Veronica Burton. Oh, yeah, hit her right in the face. So Indiana has a chance. And the Valkyries are going to challenge this call. So let's see what happens first before we give Indiana the final shot of the game. It's an official review. It's 89-86 in favor of the Valkyries. .8 seconds left. Whomever gets possession will have a fresh 24. So Burton was trying to come get the ball, ran into Hall and Clark. Now the call on the floor is an offensive foul on Veronica Burton. They are discussing it at the table right now. And I think this is going to stand. I think this call is going to stand, so Indiana can play this all the way out. They don't have to rush. There is 0.8 of a second difference, shot clock to game clock. Now, Golden State is charged with a timeout. .86. You do not need a 3 right now. You can actually wear the clock out if you so choose. Here's Clark on the move to the right. Bounce pass out front to Cunningham. They got to go now. They do. All the way to the hoop. It's in. It's a 1-point game. Shot clock off. 89-88. And a reset timeout called by the Valkyries. So Indiana will look to foul on this position. Now that you have it at a 1-point game, and Indiana scored quickly. So it forces Golden State to make their move with a reset timeout. Justin Jockey will come in for Kayla Charles. And they'll bring it in. Foul line extended left in their front court. They got a couple players in the back court, and they have it in play Williams. Williams is fouled with 16.3 seconds left. Kelsey Mitchell with the foul. Both teams are in the bonus. So even if she hits both free throws, it's a 3-point lead, or it will be a 3-point lead. And Indiana can wear the clock out. Gabby Williams, 2 for 5 from the line tonight. The first attempt on the way. No good! It's still a 1-point game, 89-88. Now, if she hits the second one, you don't need a 3. You can actually tie it up. The second attempt on the way is good. 2-point lead. 90-88. They have it in play to Mitchell. They're in a hurry. 14, 13, now 12. Mitchell outside left. Out for Caitlin Clark. 9 over the top into Boston. Boston backs in. Then spins in the lane. Back the other way. Shoots it up. No good. Ball on the floor. Still on the floor. Jump ball with 1.2 seconds left. Oh, man. Well, they have a jump ball. It is tipped, controlled by Clark. Timeout with 0.3 of a second left. Clark has already hit a 3 to tie a game against Washington. They're going to smother her. And now the discussion is, are they going to add some time to the clock? Yeah, they are. Yeah, they are. They're going to add at least 0.1 of a second back to the clock. It should be at 0.7. Let's see when Clark gains possession. There's 1.2 left. Clark, a one-handed pickoff, calls time at 0.5. So there should be 0.5 of a second remaining on the clock. They have it at 0.6 right now. But there is time for Indiana to either tie or win. Each of their losses have been by one possession. They lost 107-104 at home to the Dallas Wings to start the season, and then lost 104-102 in overtime against Washington. So each of their losses have been by one possession. Grand total of 5 points. Six-tenths of a second left. Sophie Cunningham will pull the trigger. Foul line extended right. They're looking. They're looking. Over the top into Boston. On the way. Blocked. Game over. And that's your game. As the streamers rain down from above, the Golden State Valkyries once again prove their mastery over the Indiana, winning by a final of 90-88. Man, the Fever were in this ball game right to the finish. Aaliyah Boston had her player pinned. Yeah, she missed it. Well, that's the game. That's how it goes. Indiana drops to the year. The Valkyries move to 5-2 in a terrific game. They'll see each other one more time this year. Oh, boy. What a finish. Didn't turn out the way that we hoped, but we hope that you all enjoyed it as we enjoyed bringing it to you. Your final score tonight in this Late Night Fever Classic, it's Indiana going down to Golden State by a final of 90-88 in Baghdad by the Bay, in the immortal words of one of the late great Vince Scully, San Francisco, California. Next time we'll be with you Saturday when the Fever take on the host Portland Fire from the Moda Center in the Pacific Northwest. 8 o'clock is your start time. 7:45 will be our pregame. It's going to be a shorter pregame show because I am going to have family over, but 7:45 for the pregame and 8 o'clock for the tip-off. Man, we hope you enjoyed it as we enjoy bringing it to you. Your final one more time is the Valkyries 90 and the Fever 88. We'll be back with you on tomorrow. We'll be back with you tomorrow night for a WNBA doubleheader, and then Fever basketball back with you on Saturday from Portland. For everybody involved with Snowman Multimedia and the Snowman Multimedia Sports Network, my name is Brian Snow. Hope that you enjoyed it as we enjoy bringing it to you. Good night, everybody.
The preceding has been a presentation of the Snowman Multimedia Sports Network.